Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to MK in the morning. How's everyone doing? I'm here with my guy Nick, the editor of Pick Swap Media. How you doing, bro?
Hey, what's going on, everybody? You guys probably see me in the chat all the time. I always show that support to Mitch and Philly Halftime, Rios, Blaze, all the guys at the Hardcore Sports Network. Coach
Yeah,
Ed, you know how it is.
yeah, appreciate that. And I can't believe that show is back. Dude, halftime coaching adjustment is
Oh
back.
yeah, it's great. I love it.
Yeah, me too, man. Me too. We got a lot to talk about here. Chris Paul officially retiring, the All-Star game, the weekend as a whole. But something broke this morning. Sixers got Cameron Payne back. The Sixers officially got Cameron Payne back. What's your thoughts before I break it down?
So yeah, I woke up to the rumor. To be honest, I didn't think there was any chance. I thought it was all just buzz. I didn't really believe any of it, to be completely honest. But I mean, news broke. It's official. From a Sixers perspective, definitely helps the bench because the
Yeah.
bench is very bad right now.
Don't even get me started on the freaking bench, dude. Don't even get me freaking started. But yeah, guys, so
He'll
what
definitely
happened
help.
was
He'll definitely help off the bench, even if he just gives 8 to 12 points a game. That
just
works.
shooting the three. Just shooting
Oh
the three,
yeah,
I'll take.
his
I'll
floor
freaking
spacing
take.
alone is going to do wonders for the Sixers. Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, guys, what happened was he was playing overseas. They had to buy him out so he could come back. They bought him out for like 1.5, 1.7 mil. And then now he's back here. He averaged 13 points over there. He shot 32% from three, 1.5 steals per game, which actually helps us on the defensive side of the ball as well for the perimeter defense. Imagine him with VJ Edgecombe with that perimeter defense. So I'm good with it. I'm good with it. The only thing is he's 31, but I'm like, it is what it is. So I'll take that over a 40-year-old. So
Oh yeah,
I'll
he's
take,
got way more left in the tank than like Kyle Lowry.
yeah, yeah. And here's another thing too. It relieves some stress from Trendon Watford. Trendon Watford does not even have to take the ball up anymore. I think Cameron Payne is going to get a lot more chances creating the offense here. So I'll take that
We'll
over
see.
Trendon
All right,
Watford.
I see where you're getting at. We'll see how much he actually plays.
Yeah.
To be honest, I don't know how much he's going to play at all because okay, let
Right.
me ask you this: when
Okay.
healthy, what is your 8 to 9 man? We'll say nine. What's your 9 man rotation? You got the five starters: Maxi, Edgecombe, PG, Barlow, and Embiid.
Yep.
And then you got Ubre. Um, I
You
guess I would go with a Dembona over Drummond. I
you
mean,
got to at this point, right? You
yeah.
got to. It
Um,
sucks. And then you got Wofford, right?
that's your eighth, and then I guess Cameron Payne's your ninth man.
You
I
got to go
mean,
like that, or who's the other guy?
because I don't
Jabari
think.
Walker.
Well,
Like
he's not officially back yet.
Jabari Walker's not.
I'm pretty positive he's not officially back yet. I could be
Oh,
wrong
okay.
about that, but I
No, you're good.
think you know how like when you're on a two-way contract, you're only allowed to play a certain amount of games.
Yes.
And then you have to like I think it's 50 is the max you can play. Well, he's like almost at 50 and they haven't converted him to a standard deal yet. So I'm not sure what's going on there. So there's no guarantee Barlow's obviously back, but there's no guarantee yet that um Jabari Walker's definitely back. So take him out of the equation. And to be honest, I don't think he's good enough to play in any sort of playoff postseason rotation anyway. Um, so yeah, Cameron Payne would probably be the ninth guy because I don't think Justin Edwards can handle it. I'm kind of out on Justin Edwards to be completely honest.
Oh, dude, me too. I'm completely done. Remember when I was doing my mid-season awards? I gave him the most disappointment. I gave him the most disappointment
Yeah,
award.
I was high on him coming out of college, but yeah, man, I don't know. I just don't see it anymore. Maybe he just needs a change of scenery, a different team, but I don't see it with this Sixers team anymore.
Yeah, yeah, I'm basically done. But hey, at the end of the day, we got Cameron Payne. I'll take it.
For
It's just another guard. We needed that. Now we need a rebounder.
Yep, yep. I'm good with it. And they got him for what'd you say, 1.7 mil for the rest of the
Uh,
year?
I don't know. That's how much they had to buy him out over in Spain. That's how much they bought him out. So I don't
I
know
can
how
probably
much we
find.
got him for,
I
but
can
it's
probably
just
find it.
rest of the year we got him here. So he's a bust like Ricky Council became.
Nah, I personally, I think if they had kept Ricky, um, Ricky stylistically fits this Sixers roster more than Justin Edwards does. I think they just chose Edwards over Ricky. And honestly, I think that was the wrong decision, but there's nothing you can do about it now. At the end of the day, I don't think either of them are really long-term pieces for what this Sixers team's trying to do. So, yeah, it is what it is. I was a big Ricky Counts guy. I'm still rooting for him wherever he ends up. I think he's on the Rockets G League team right now, coming off an injury.
Yeah,
I think they're both NBA players, just not with the Sixers.
yeah. So correction, it was actually from Serbia, not Spain. So it's actually from Serbia.
Okay.
They
Yeah,
bought him out.
I'm trying to find how much they got him for.
Edwards' problem is that he can't play defense. Justin Edwards is just like he was supposed to be a top guy in college, and then he got undrafted. We picked him up, and then now he's here, and then like,
He balled
and I,
out for the Blue Coats.
yeah, I know you went there again,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's crazy.
I don't know.
That's
I
crazy.
just don't see it anymore. So yeah, that would be. I guess Cameron Payne would be the ninth guy. He kind of has to be. I mean,
Yeah,
you're not going to play both Drummond and a Dembona because they've tried the two big lineup and it doesn't work.
no, no, and especially now that Embiid is injured again, his back end knee, his back
Well,
end
that's
leg.
well, he's always going to have something.
Yeah, I can't stand that, but we'll talk about that later. But now let's get into the better stuff. The All Star Weekend, dude. Let's talk about that. The All Star Weekend was not as bad as everyone thought it was. The dunk contest was the worst, but overall, especially the All Star game, I know you got a lot to say about that. So let's talk about the game first.
All right, you want to start with the game? Yeah. So, what do you
Let's
think of
start
the
with the
new?
game. Yeah.
What do you think of the new format? Personally, what do you think of the new format? Oh, we
I
got coach
liked it.
here. Hold on,
Yeah, yeah.
I'll read
On this
this.
team, I swear you guys will be you feel a lot of repick in the top five. Yeah, but we watch this team every single day, Coach. Like how you said it on your show. You said that on your show a couple days ago. So we just know how this team is inside and out.
I
But
think you said the other day on the coaching adjustment show you'd have the Sixers winning 46 games this season, coach. Correct me in the chat if I'm wrong. I would say, as of right now, I'll give them 39 and 43, which would put them in probably eighth or ninth in the play in. Now, again, going into the season, I had them missing the postseason outright. I didn't think they were going to make the postseason at all. So
hmm
I'm good with it. If they are in the play in, great. If they're not in the play in, if they go on this like 15 game losing streak and everybody gets hurt, I mean, that wouldn't be nothing this team does ceases to surprise me anymore. So, I mean, anything can happen, but I don't see a world where they're a top five seed in the East. It's just now the West is definitely better than the East. Don't get me wrong. I think whoever is coming out of the West this year is going to win the whole thing. Whether it's the Thunder, the Spurs, Lakers, Rockets, can't can't count out the Nuggets. Um,
yeah,
but yeah, no, I just don't see it this year with the Sixers.
uh,
But I mean,
yeah,
it's a step in the right direction with Edgecombe and Maxi. Obviously, gets better and better every single year.
yeah.
Um, but I just don't see it. I think eight or nine seed in the play-in is the most realistic.
Charlotte's in the play-in now.
I know. Yeah,
Charlotte's
that's
in
a
the
team. They're hot. That's what I mean. Coach, I get what you're saying. I do. But um Orlando, Miami, Toronto. Okay, Toronto I think is definitely going to be a top 5
Yeah,
seed.
we were talking about that a while ago. We had Toronto like up there. We're both high on
When we went
Toronto
to
right
lunch,
now.
we were ranking them. Yeah, yeah. Um Charlotte could make a push for that 6 seed. I'm not kidding.
Charlotte's playing out of this world right now. And you know why? Conconnable, LaMelo Ball, just that unit
They have
actually
depth.
working
They
together.
have some guys
Yeah,
on their bench. Zion James.
Zion James. Yeah, I haven't heard of that name in a while, but yeah.
Yeah, they got some good players over there. Atlanta, I don't know if I see it. They can't stay healthy. It'll be interesting. They're going to get Kaminga back. So, well, they're actually no, they're going to get Kaminga. He hasn't even made his um Hawks debut yet. So we'll see what that's like. But
So
they've been
we did
dropping
not.
games to under 500 teams. So I don't know. We'll see.
We did not look at their schedules, coach. We're just basing on what they're playing like right now, going into the second half of the season, going after the All-Star break. So we got a sample size of the team right now with the injuries, and we're just like, okay, how's this team playing? They're hot, cold, whatever. What does Nick think about Pistons? They for real?
I think they absolutely have the 1 seed locked, unless
Okay.
shit hits the fan in the next 2 weeks and everybody gets hurt. But as of right now, um, yeah, I don't see how I don't see how they won't take the 1 seed. To be honest, they've been great. Do you think who do you think's the best guard in the East right now, Mitch?
The best guard in the East? Are you including James Harden in that conversation now? Ugh.
Um, yeah, but
I would not pick.
I wouldn't say he's the best. You're
Is
putting him
it
above Cade Cunningham and
Cade? I was
Brunson?
gonna say Cade. LaMelo Ball. He has to deserve some consideration there, but no.
I'm saying
Uh,
Donovan Mitchell right now.
th- okay, that is definitely fair.
Yeah.
That is definitely fair. Yeah, dude, just that duo we actually get to see right now. We're playing against them in a couple weeks. So with that duo with Mitchell and Harden, can they last in the playoffs? How far can they go? How far can
I
these
will
guys go?
say if anyone benefited most from, the James Harden acquisition, it's definitely Mobley and Jared Allen because they're going to get so many looks under the basket and they're going to catch lobs. Um James Harden really knows how to get bigs involved. I mean, look at
Yeah,
Zubac.
dude, Zubac now. Where
He
is
went
he
when
now?
when James Harden got on the Clippers, Zubac just went to a whole other level, and it's because of those, you know, 8 to 9 more looks under the basket he was getting, increased his points per game just like that.
Yeah. So actually, Zubac is on the Pacers.
Oh
He's on the
yeah, I know,
Pacers
I know,
now.
I know the Clippers blew it up, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying
I'm so
that's
mad at the
basically
Clippers.
how it went.
I can't stand the Clippers right now, dude. I cannot. How they handled Chris Paul and that whole thing, I can't handle that. And you see Kawhi going off in the All-Star game? Like, I
Yeah, yeah.
can't
So we
stand the
got we got
Clippers.
sidetracked. We got sidetracked. Let's
Yeah.
touch on the All Star game.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. So
So
I
did you
like the
like the? Yeah, do you like the format?
I like the format. It was something different. You got to see the old heads go up against the newer guys, the younger guys, proving that they can still take it on the out
Yeah,
on these guys. And then you had the world team, right? Victor Wembanyama going off. He sets the
yeah.
tone, and then you have Jokic and Doncic not even playing. They weren't even trying, so it's just like that competitiveness was definitely there for most of the guys. Most of the guys, the competitiveness was still there, but now,
Yeah, I wasn't expecting um Doncic to play all that much because he's been injured. I
yeah,
honestly am shocked LeBron played as much as he did. Um, but like Wemby, Ant-Man, Scotty
yeah,
Barnes, all those guys, real competitive. It meant something to them. That doesn't surprise me at all. I had a feeling that if any of those guys were going to really compete, it would be like those guys I just named.
Yeah.
I thought Jalen Johnson competed too. For the most part, I think everyone competed. Even some of the old heads like KD and LeBron were playing a little defense there. I would say this was the best All Star game since like 2020, the year AD made that game winning free throw.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And
It's
then
been 5 years since the All Star game's been good.
yeah, like Blade said right here, love the All-Star format. We got what people wanted, defense and competitiveness.
Yeah, they
He just
definitely competed, Blaze. You're not wrong there.
they definitely did. And Kawhi, that game winner
Oh
he
my
had.
gosh,
How
he
many
went off.
game winners did we have last night? There
We
was one
had
from
the
Fox,
the
Kawhi.
LeBron kicked it out to Mitchell, or
Yeah,
dished it to Mitchell. Mitchell kicked it out to De'Aaron Fox for the three. That was game one.
yeah,
Game two was Scotty Barnes hit the three.
yes. It was Scotty Barnes. So that was
Game
one.
three, Wemby missed the three to advance to the championship, and then the championship was a blowout.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then Kawhi just went off in that whole game. He went off in that whole game, and that
Oh,
proves
if
he's
his
one of the best
team,
players.
yeah, no, for sure. It is pretty incredible how good he still is because
Yeah.
he's had so many injuries really his entire time with the Clippers. But if his team had won the championship, he would have had that MVP on lock.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But other team won. I think Anthony Edwards was well deserved. So yeah, I'm good with the
Coach
All Star
Blade.
game. I hope they run it back next year.
I do too. I definitely do. And with the Rising Stars game, the same format, our guy VJ Edgecombe winning MVP.
I actually
Same.
didn't watch the Rising Stars game, but I mean that's awesome that he walked
Yeah.
away with the MVP. That's amazing.
Yeah. Just the combinations we had on each team. Like
It was
my
cool how they paired the young players with the OGs. I liked that. That was cool.
yeah. Mm-hmm. I definitely like that. Maxey had a nice stretch. I think he had what? He had like 7 straight points or something like that. 7 and 9.
I
He
thought
had 3
overall
steals.
he didn't play great, but he definitely had a couple moments there where, he obviously deserved to be there. I mean, everyone that was named to the All Star game this year, I didn't think there was one player this year that didn't deserve to be there. They all deserved to
They
be there.
all They all did. They all did. You can there's a couple there's a couple players that did not make it you can make a case for, but other than that, pretty much all these guys
Yeah,
made
I
it.
mean, like, I know they're always like, oh, this guy got snubbed. There's only so many guys on the roster, so guys are always going to get snubbed. That's just how it's going to go. Um, you could argue Austin Reeves, if he didn't get injured, he could have been a first time All Star. I think there was a lot of guys that could have been first time All Stars this year. I actually thought Stephon Castle deserved to be in it. I was glad
Oh,
De'Aaron
Stephon
Fox.
Castle, yeah.
Yeah, I was glad to see De'Aaron Fox got in the All Star game again, but I kind of wish we got to see Stephon Castle in it too.
I
I think
kind
it would
of
have been
wish.
cool if we had three Spurs players this year.
Yeah, I mean, they deserve it. They're the best team in the West right now. They're ahead of the Thunder. They got Thunder's
Are
number.
they? Did they pass them?
Yeah, they were number 1 the last time I checked, right?
I
Here,
don't
I
know if
got
they
you.
are in the standings, but you are right. They have had the Thunder's
Here, I got
number
you.
this year.
Let's see. Thunder won. Okay, my bad. I thought the Spurs passed them.
They're
Nope.
still like a
So
game back.
Thunder won. They are how many games? They were 3
Like,
games back behind the
oh,
Thunder.
3 games? Okay. Well, they've had their number this year. If you're in the West and there's any team you should be afraid of, it should be the Spurs, I think.
Yeah,
Top to
yeah.
bottom, they got it this year.
They definitely got it. The Thunder, they just keep on. They were waiting for SGA to come back. That's pretty much it. Once SGA
much.
comes back, they will pick it up.
Yeah.
Halftime. No one thinks McCain would get 30 a night. on Thunder as fourth or fifth option. No. The thing with McCain, did you listen to that diss track he did?
Uh, I saw the tweet. I didn't listen to it, but
Uh,
he said something about Philly trading me. I didn't listen to it.
yeah, it was like, I wish I could play it, but copyright, but
Yeah,
yeah,
nah, that's all right. I'll watch it another time.
I'll send it to you. But yeah, with McCain, man, he was basically one of those fan loved guys, especially mine. But now he's balling out on Thunder. Keep doing you, McCain. Keep doing you. I love it.
Yeah, I mean, good for him. And I get it. You know, everyone's still. I don't want to say everyone, but 70% of the Sixers fan base is mad about the deal.
Oh,
However,
yeah.
what does McCain's role on this Sixers team look like in the future? Because he was never going to play on the floor with Maxey and Edgecombe at the same time, was he?
No. Mm-mm.
Because
Edgecombe
that
took
three
his
guard
spot.
lineup, yeah, you're essentially just handing the other team the win if you're playing all three of those guys on the floor together. That's way too small, and you're giving up so much defensively. I
Yeah.
get it for the rest of this season because you're like, oh, now we got to play Kyle Lowry. However, they just brought in Cameron Payne, so we'll see how that works out.
Yeah.
But the whole 30 points a game on OKC thing is listen, when the Thunder are fully healthy, you got to remember AJ Mitchell and Shea are both injured right now. That's why McCain's playing.
yeah.
When they're fully healthy, McCain is not in that rotation. I mean, that's just the honest truth. He's
Mm-mm.
not.
Mm-mm.
He's just not.
Nah. I like McCain, but that's the deepest roster in the league.
Yeah,
That's the
on
deepest
many
roster
other
in the
teams,
league.
on many other teams, he's a rotational player. He's absolutely a rotational player. But on the Thunder, no, he's he's not cracking that rotation. No shot.
Yeah. Yeah, Cameron Payne in that jumper. He's back, Blaze. We got him back this morning.
Goes in, man. If it goes in
Hey,
40%, I'm not mad at it.
look at Sean Marion's shot. Look at like any jump shot will work.
He's going to bring energy. He's like our Jose Alvarado now.
Yeah.
Now the
We
Knicks have
needed
Jose
someone off the
Alvarado. They
bench.
got that energy guy. Campaign can be like that for the Sixers now.
And especially with Quentin Grimes out, people are forgetting that Grimes is still injured.
Yeah, that's true. He has been in and out.
Yeah. So at least we got someone that he's consistent, healthy. He can take up the ball. He can shoot the three, play defense. I'll take it.
I'm
I'm
good with
glad he's
it. Yeah.
back.
Listen, I don't have any expectations for this Sixers team really the rest of this season. Like I
Yeah.
said, I think they're going to be a play-in team, and if they do get a playoff spot, they make it out of the play-in and they get a 7 or 8 seed. I think they're one and done. So I don't have any expectations for them this year. So I'm good with it. You know what? See what happens.
Yeah. But overall, the All-Star game was great. That was honestly the best part of the whole weekend. And yeah, the Saturday night. I remember when I was on the phone with you on Saturday, I was going out to dinner with my family, and you were like, Mitch, the shooting stars are on, the 3-point contests are on. I'm like, huh? What? It was on at 5. And I'm like, oh, because of the Olympics.
Oh yeah, sorry, I'm reading the chat. I got somebody in there telling me I'm not a real fan. No, I'm a real fan. I'm just a realistic fan.
That's a game. What is that game? Nick, I don't get your name. McCain
Whatever.
is always getting valuable minutes in OKC and get value piece for them off the bench next season. He don't need to drop 30 anywhere.
Teach, you can get your hopes up, man, but like what I'm seeing is a fringe playoff team. And that's just what I'm seeing. So
Yeah.
maybe they'll prove me wrong. I hope they prove me wrong. Halftime says it all the time because Halftime and I tend to agree on a lot of things. I mean, I'm not as extreme as he is, but he's like they're not going to win. Sometimes he'll talk out of his ass and say they're not going to win a game the rest of the year. Uh,
Yeah.
which that's just his frustration coming out. And I get it because some of these games recently have been rough. I mean, that Knicks game was just an ass kicking from start to finish.
Yeah. Yeah,
And
they needed this All-Star break. The
the
Sixers needed the
Portland
All-Star
game
break
was
bad.
bad too. Yeah, yeah. But you got all my thoughts on the Sixers. Let's talk about different teams. I don't want to talk about the Sixers the whole time.
Right. I want to let's talk about the Saturday night thing. Saturday night events. How'd you feel about it? Except for the dunk contest. We all knew that was god awful.
Yeah, I mean, the problem is with the dunk contest is we've seen most of those dunks over the year. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
in fairness to the players, and also you're not getting any of the big name players to do it anymore. Like, you're not going to get people invested when, no offense, Keyshawn Johnson and Jace Richardson and Carter Bryant and Jackson Hayes, like, they're all role players. You know what I mean? The fans want to see the big name players do it. Now, I know Mac McClung isn't a big name player, but people know about him. He has a social
Yeah.
media following. He's one of the best players in the G League. I doubt you, the average NBA fan, has any clue who Keyshawn Johnson is.
Right.
That's just the truth.
And remember that Jace Richardson? He fell on his head. He almost got a concussion there.
Dude,
That
that
was
looks
scary.
That looks scary. That looks scary. Yeah.
Oh my god. I'm
No, that
like,
was
what
bad.
the
That was
hell?
bad for a minute there. That was bad. Yeah.
No, it's bad. I'm glad he got a dunk off after. I'm just glad that. But
Yeah.
did you know that each dunker was coached? They were coached on what dunk to do. They were coached. And Jackson Hayes, that dunk he had, not even for the free throw line. I
Yeah, he was
hated it.
trying to do a through the legs, and then he ran out of time, and he had his last attempt, so he just did that.
Yeah.
It wasn't his
Couldn't do
actual.
it.
I think people are kind of overreacting with that one. He ran out of time. That wasn't his actual dunk attempt. Could he have probably pulled something out better in the last second? Yeah, but regardless, nobody wants to watch. Nobody wanted. No offense to any of those guys. I actually thought Carter Bryant did pretty good.
Yeah.
He's
He
got
got
some
snubbed.
bounce. He's got some bounce. Yeah. Um,
Carter Bryant got snubbed.
I think his last dunk was the best dunk of the night.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And it's
Yeah. Keyshawn Johnson's first dunk was pretty good. But yeah, overall, most of them were just pretty, pretty okay. It wasn't the worst dunk contest in the world, but it certainly wasn't one of the best. So it's
you know
fine.
what's still the worst
They're
dunk
always going to
contest?
have it. They're always going to have it. No matter how much people complain about it, they're always going to have the dunk contest. They are.
You know what was the worst dunk contest? What was it? 2014 when they had teams going up against each other, and then it was just like that was the worst one.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Who won that? Paul George or is that? I think Lillard won that.
I forget. It feels like so long ago. Yeah, 12.
Yeah,
Um, 3-point contest though.
yeah,
Good.
that was really really good. That was honestly my favorite part of the whole weekend was the 3-point contest. Dame Lillard.
Yeah, I would. The All Star game was good this year, man. I'm not.
It
I can't
was.
lie.
It definitely was. But I'll take the 3-point contest. Because Damian Lillard came back.
Fair.
He was not supposed to be playing with his Achilles, and he wins. I feel bad for all the other players who were in it because you lost to a guy with one Achilles. I
Blazing
feel
the
bad.
chat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
Maxi wasn't great. I was disappointing.
yeah.
Although not for nothing, where Maxi really struggled was the corner threes, and he's never been a great shooter from the corner. He's
No.
always been better top of the key. So
hmm
those racks, I wasn't surprised. Like think about some of these other guys that were in the contest. They're just lights out from really every spot on the floor. Booker lit it up. Con Knipple did great. He was actually my pick when
He
they
was my pick
announced
too. Con
when they
Knipple was my
announced
pick too.
yeah, when they announced who was going to be in it, I was like, I'm picking Con Knipple from the jump.
Yeah. Now next year, dude, Curry's gonna be in it. He's going to try to bring Clay in. He's going to try to bring Dame in. Going to try to bring KD in.
It's set up to be electric next year.
Yeah. Make that the main event. Make that the main event instead of the dunk contest.
Yep.
Take the dunk contest out. Make
No,
that the main
don't.
event.
Dude, they're not going to take it out. They're not. But I
I
don't
know
think it
they're
needs
not.
to be the last event. I think it should be the start off with the dunk contest, do the shooting stars again. I like that better than the skills challenge.
The
Dude,
skill challenge I liked.
Allen Houston was lighting it up.
Yeah, he was. Shout out to halftime for that. Yeah. Dude, I need to watch that again. Just that part again. I need to watch.
Yeah, they did pretty
Larry
good.
Bird is going to be in it next year too. That'd be funny.
That would be funny.
Wait, did KD ever win a 3-point contest?
What's that?
Did KD ever win a 3-point contest?
I don't think so.
Because one year he shot terrible and that went viral over Twitter.
When
he
was
actually
on
responded to
yeah,
that.
yeah, when he was on OKC.
Yeah, that was like he shot the worst, but I don't think he ever won a 3-point contest. I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm not sure. But no, I think they should always do the dunk contest. Just don't have it be the final event. I think they're almost hurting themselves, meaning the
Yeah.
NBA, by ending with the dunk contest because that's everyone's least favorite event at All-Star
Yeah.
Weekend now. And everyone's favorite seems to be the 3-point contest. So I would end with the 3-point contest.
You know how I would start it off actually though? Shooting stars.
Shooting stars,
dunk contest 2, because you want the crowd to be hype, right? You want the crowd to be invested. And shooting stars has more hype than the dunk contest.
Yeah, I'm good with it either way. I just think 3-point contest should be the last event. But I'm good with it either way.
I'm good. I want the 3-point contest to be last because it's taking over. Devin Booker and Dame Lillard, that went down to the wire. That went down to the wire. Then Lillard just started making everything.
It did. What did Booker say? I was praying on his downfall. That was funny.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. I like that. But yeah. You didn't watch the Rising Stars, so let's not talk about that. But
no, I didn't. But obviously VJ balled out, so shout out to him.
Yeah. Guys, I might make a video on that, so stay tuned. But Chris Paul, end of an era.
I saw you put him on the thumbnail. I figured we were going to touch on that.
I have to, man. I have to because how it ended was so bad that I'm not even mad at Toronto. I am not mad for, letting him go. I am not. I'm more mad at the Clippers because how bad it went. Like Chris Paul deserves so much more. So much more.
You may not know the answer to this. Correct me if I'm wrong, but obviously Toronto has been trying to get a big man this entire season. They cut Chris Paul. Like, would they have been able to get Trayce Jackson-Davis if they didn't cut Chris Paul? Or did they acquire him? Or did they acquire him before they cut Chris Paul? That I don't know.
I don't know either, but I felt like Chris Paul didn't even want to be there. He just felt like he was done. So with that being said, it's just like,
Well, regardless, Chris Paul for that roster was going to be basically Kyle Lowry. He maybe play a little bit, but that Toronto team has some nice players. Like Chris Paul is not playing over Jamal Shed or Jacoby Walter, any of those young players. He's just not. And they already have Garrett Temple, so they got a vet in the locker room. And then, I mean, if you're asking me to choose between Chris Paul and Trayce Jackson-Davis for rotational minutes, I'm going to pick Trayce Jackson-Davis at this point in Chris Paul's career.
Honestly, Chris Paul should not even gone to the Clippers. Should have gone to the Thunder or the Rockets. The Rockets need a point guard. Amen Thompson is good, but he's not a point
Spurs at this point.
Yeah. Honestly, stay with the Spurs. Can you imagine him on that team right now? Or the Thunder? Just go get a ring. Either way.
I don't think any of these teams he was playing all that much anyway, though, man.
No, he's not. But last year he played a lot on the Spurs. He did play a lot
Yeah,
for Spurs
but
at some times.
if they were healthier last year, you think he would have played as much as he did? I say
Uh,
probably not.
no, that is why they drafted Dylan Harper. That is why,
Yeah.
because they knew Chris Paul was out the door. They knew Chris Paul was not going to hang with Dylan Harper,
Oh yeah,
who's
they've
honestly
killed
could be a generational talent. He could be.
dude, these last 5 years, they've killed it in the draft.
Yeah,
Like, think about it. Their end of the bench guys would be the 6, 7, 8, 9 guys on the Sixers right now.
yeah.
They have so much depth. It's crazy.
They have so much depth. They got a generational talent in Victor Wembanyama. I'm telling you, the Spurs are in the right direction for like a decade plus.
Like,
For a decade plus.
let me see their depth chart. The
Yeah,
Spurs.
go for it. Yeah, I'll pull it up.
Because they're, would you argue they're the deepest team in the league, or would you still
I'm
say OKC?
I'm still going Thunder or even Boston, dude. Boston's in that category now,
Vucevic now, yeah.
especially that Jason Tatum is coming back. Guys, I don't know if you heard, but on March 1st, the Sixers game was turned to nationalized TV against the Celtics.
I did see that, yeah.
Yeah, it's Tatum. Tatum's got to
Mitch,
be returning on March 1st.
here's the Spurs bench right now. Dylan Harper, Keldon Johnson, Carter Bryant, Harrison Barnes, and Luke Cornett.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Just the Harrison Barnes part, that's a solidified
Harrison
role
Barnes would be
player.
a starter on, and I mean, he's older, but he could still shoot the lights out. He's still
Yeah.
a great 3-and-D player. And I think Keldon Johnson's really underrated. We obviously know what Luke Cornett can do. We saw it in Boston.
Yeah.
And like Devin Vassell and dude, Julian Champagnie, Sixers had him.
Oh, dude, I was just telling my dad that. I'm like, we had Champagne in like he could
2022-2023 season. He only played 2 games, but he lit it up in the G League for the Blue Coats, and he just never got his real shot.
yeah. It's just
But look
like
at him.
it's just what I think that is why the Sixers fans are so mad about trading Jerry McCain because he's gonna ball out somewhere else. It's like that always happens with the Sixers day in and day out, year in and
Listen,
year out.
no, trust me. I had that same thought. However, long term, like those draft picks that the Sixers got for McCain need to turn into wings.
Yeah.
That's what this team lacks. They only have one like real power forward on this team, and it's Barlow.
Yeah.
Paul George is not a power forward. Oubre's not a power forward. Trendon Watford's not a power forward. Barlow is the only real power forward on this team. And
Dude,
that's just facts.
it's sad. It's sad, but hey, Barlow shut us up. He's playing out of his mind.
Oh, I never
That's why I
doubted
get
Barlow. You doubted him?
no. In the beginning, I didn't know what he could be. I didn't
Oh
know he
no,
was
this
going to be
guy's.
like this.
Oh no, I saw him. I saw him play a lot on Atlanta last year, and yeah, no, I mean, I'm not gonna say like I knew everything about him, but like I watched him play. I knew he could play. Did I
Yeah.
think he was gonna be the starting 4 on opening night? No, definitely not. But
No.
um, I mean,
It
hey,
was de-
shout out to
it
him,
was,
man.
it was definitely an underrated move for sure. I mean, how long?
Definitely.
He's just got a player option next year, I think. So he's got a player option.
Barlow?
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. He's got a player option. So I'm like, I'll take that. I'll take that. Whatever it
But
is.
like McCain, could he join the list of ongoing players that got away, joining the Isaiah Joe, Julian Champagnie, Paul Reeds of the world? Yeah, he probably would. He very
Yeah.
well could. But
And then
in
you keep
terms
on
of
saying,
this Sixers team, I don't see a role for McCain long
no,
term. I just
he's
don't.
not.
Not with Edge. Not with Edgecombe.
He's the odd man out. It
If they drafted
sucks,
Ace
but
Bailey, then we'd probably be having a different conversation. But they drafted Edgecombe.
I'm glad
So
they
that's where
made
we're
the
at.
right choice. I'm glad they made the right choice there.
Yeah, that's
It,
where we're at. So
I mean,
you
speaking of
can't
Ace
change it.
Bailey,
I'm fine
dude,
with it. I'm good with it.
I'm good with it too. Speaking of Ace Bailey and Utah, they got fined for tanking, and I'm like,
You see, Adam
Ugh.
Silver said they'll consider just cutting the draft so then teams won't tank.
Yeah. And then it's like
That's
no one's
insane.
gonna go to
Can you
Utah.
imagine if they do that?
Yeah, no one's gonna go to Utah. So Utah's screwed either way. Utah's done.
Yeah.
So like that lineup has such good potential with Utah next year. Like they sat JJJ for the rest of this year, James Jackson Jr.
If
So
if
they're
if Utah was healthy, I think they actually could have made a play-in push this year.
oh yeah,
But
they
it's not
definitely
going to
could.
happen. It's not going to happen.
No, they had definitely height. They got height,
Because
but
I
with
think
this,
Keontae George is awesome. You could argue he was a borderline all-star this year.
hmm and you know why they're cracking down on tanking now? Because the
Why is that?
Thunder have Utah's pick this year in the
Oh,
draft.
is that
It's
right?
top eight
Okay.
protected. So they're like, yo, they're tanking here. Like, that's the only reason why. That's the only
Yeah.
reason why. If it wasn't for that pick, I don't think we would even have the conversation right now.
Yeah. No, that's a good point.
Yeah, people are forgetting about that draft pick. And you, OKC has our pick. They have Utah's pick. OKC is just
If they
another.
don't win like 4 chips over the next 10 years, then they failed as an organization.
Yeah, but you can't penalize them, Utah, because the Thunder did the same thing. They did it right. Thunder did the same thing. The Sixers got caught. Like tanking is never going away. It is not. It is not. They're
No,
not going to get
no,
rid of
I
the
don't I
draft.
don't I don't know how they fix it to be completely honest. Would Blaze say tank for the next possible flop? Great strategy, folks. LOL. Yeah.
I can't stand. It's just like I feel like tanking is the worst in the NBA. It is. Like
Um,
no other sports really tank.
you mean out of the other three
Yeah, out
big
of like
pro leagues?
football, basketball, hockey, baseball.
Yeah, I would probably say
No
NBA is
one
the
really
worst.
tanks.
No, yeah,
Soccer, no.
I would probably say yeah, I'd agree that NBA is the worst of the four.
Yeah, didn't they talk about that like a while ago? About
Not a
the
bad
I wouldn't
idea.
mind that.
Not a bad idea at all.
Like, doesn't baseball? I
Like the
know.
teams that don't make the play in a tournament. Is that what you're saying, Blaze? Because like
Yeah,
that,
like for
I'd be interested in
baseball,
that.
you can't have the top three pick in like the 2 3 years in a row. So maybe NBA could do that. Be like, look, you can't do this. You got to. You're on your own now. You're on your own. Like we did everything. Just sick
Yeah,
and tired of tanking.
yeah.
It just
So we
sucks.
had Sixers. We could go back to the Sixers for a little bit.
Go for it.
Um, what
Same thing, and
what would
we're
you say? So how many games do they have? How many games they
how
have
many
left this year?
games have they played so far? And then I could tell
They're
you.
30 and 25, I think, right?
I got you. The Sixers are 30 and 24.
30 and 24.
So they are 50. They played 54 games. So 29?
20, yeah,
No,
something like
28.
that.
28.
28, 28, yeah. Um, I mean, I was looking at the schedule. I think it's going to be rough. There's a stretch in March that's really rough. I mean, it's obviously going to come down to health. As much as I knock Paul George, I mean, I if I had it my way, I would have never have signed Paul George. Um,
Right.
he does he does help this Sixers team to an extent, more so defensively than anything else. So they obviously miss him, but even with Paul George, I'm not like, oh yeah, the Sixers are like that much better. Like he's just not the Paul George that he used to be. So
Hmm.
let's see here. Atlanta, that's at home. Atlanta hasn't been playing too well as of late. Um,
New Orleans just sucks.
I think they can win the next two. Minnesota will be that's at Minnesota. Yeah, I don't like their chances in that one.
No.
Pacers are really
You
a
see the
coin
Pacers?
flip. Yeah, they're honestly a coin flip. You never know. And the Sixers are notorious for dropping games to below 500 teams, playing
Yeah.
down to competition, not showing up. We've seen that time and time again. They'll beat
Miami?
Boston and then they'll lose by 30 to the Hornets. uh,
Yeah.
Miami, I think they can win that one.
They can
Boston,
win that. I mean, honestly,
no,
Miami, they
in
made no moves at
Boston,
the deadline. Miami
Miami.
made no moves at the deadline.
I kind of like their roster though.
Oh, I do too. I do too. But this, they didn't make any moves. Boston,
They,
they're
they
gonna
got
have Tatum.
Khalil. You know Khalil Ware?
Yeah,
Yeah, they got him coming off the bench now.
I love Khalil Ware, dude. He was actually
That
my
dude's
pick
good.
last year to win Rookie of the Year.
That dude's good. Yeah, he's really good. Um, Boston. Yeah, see there's that stretch right there. Miami, Boston, and San Antonio. That's going to be rough. Then you got Utah in there. You got to win that one. You can't drop that one. Then you
Yeah.
got the Hawks again. That's in Atlanta.
Mhm.
Toss up. Cleveland. We'll see.
Memphis,
Um,
they'll win that. I I think they can win
Detroit.
that.
Detroit. Like
Here's
this is
something
this
about
is
Detroit, though. Detroit, it's like you don't know what Detroit team you're gonna get. You don't know. K Cunningham, it's basically K Cunningham versus everybody.
it's just funny,
Honest.
man, because like you look at the schedule and we're going through the list and we're like, yeah, they'll win that one. They'll probably lose this one. But we've seen it time and time again. They'll beat the teams that we expect them to lose to, like
Yeah.
Boston or the Knicks. They'll show up in those games and play with heart and, you know, 100% effort, and then they'll lose by 30 to the below 500 teams. Like, we're like, oh, they're going to lose bad to the Spurs, which they very well could. But then we're like, oh, yeah, they'll beat the Pelicans and they might lose by 30. That's why I just have no confidence. We've seen it time and time again. That's just why I have very little confidence in them. But with how bad the East is outside of the top like four teams, the Sixers should make the play in the West. I think they'd be like the 12th seed because the
The
West
West is like not.
stacked.
It's like
They wouldn't even be in the
so.
play-in mix if they were in the West. The, you could argue the top seven teams right now. I wouldn't say eight anymore because Jimmy Butler got hurt, but that's where the Warriors are at right now. I would
Yeah.
say the top seven teams: OKC, Spurs, Nuggets, Rockets, Lakers, Timberwolves, and Suns are all contenders in some
Yeah.
sort of way. I mean, the Spurs and the Thunder are obviously in their own class, but like, um, you could argue all seven of those teams have a shot at winning it all this year. Where like in the East, you got Detroit contender, Knicks contender. I would say Boston's a fringe contender. Cleveland, I don't know yet. We haven't seen the James Harden Cavs all that much. It's only been a couple games, so I'm going to give that a little bit of time before I say for
Hmm.
them. Um,
Yeah.
I do like the Raptors, but I do think they're a piece away from really taking that next step. But I think they're absolutely a playoff team. Um,
Yeah.
and then outside of that, it's like the rest of these teams are like kind of interchangeable. Like the Sixers could stay right where they're at and have the sixth seed. I highly doubt it. I think they're going to drop with other teams like Charlotte playing really well. But
Yeah. 12 more wins
anything can
in
happen,
six.
man. Like
Yeah.
Blaze said, anyone can beat anyone on any given night. You just got to show up. That's all it is.
Yeah. So anyone can. Yep. And then he goes right here. 12 more wins and the Sixers are over 500, and most over 500 make postseason. Well, like
When you're
any.
saying postseason, do you say playoffs or play in though? Because we've seen teams with above 500 records these last couple years finish as the 9th seed.
Yeah.
Where they're like 42-40 or something, like 2 games above 500.
Yeah. I like it. But the Sixers is just, I don't know. We got to wait till, when was it? We played Thursday, right? Against the
The
Hawks.
peri- there's so many flaws. The perimeter defense is still an issue. That's been an issue for the last however many years. Um, the third quarter, I halftime says it all the time. It's their kryptonite, and he's not wrong.
I
It's
said that
it's got it's
multiple
like a it's
times.
like a it's like a mental thing. It has to be
It's got to be, right? I mean, they
because
changed.
they could be up 15 and then right out of the half, the other team will go on like a 12-0 run. Like, how do you let that happen? It
Yeah.
happens time and time again. Like, I
The third,
expect it.
it's maybe they'll change something coming out of All-Star break, but I don't see it. This third quarter, it's just like one of those
If
things. It just
if
can't get over
they
the hump.
have yeah, if they have a lead over 10 points
Yeah.
at the half, start of the third quarter, you should have team defense out there. Your best 5 defenders for the first 4 to 6 minutes. And
Right.
just get stops. Get stops. Do not let the other team go on a run right out the gates because just like that, in a blink of an eye, they could be up 10 to 15 points and then, oh, wow, now they're down 4.
And then the fourth
You
quarter, they
can't
try
make
to
it
make a
up.
comeback at the end. They try to make a comeback at the end, and it just doesn't work.
Well, that's the problem. They let the other team come back, and then they dig themselves a hole, and they can't get out of it, and then they end up finding themselves down like 20-25, and then the I mean, think about how many games they've lost this year by only a couple points because
Yeah.
ran out of time, didn't have enough time.
So, who do you put
Eh,
that on? Nick Nurse or the players? Both?
I think it's a little bit of everybody.
It's gotta be. It's gotta be. I'm trying to, like, Nick Nurse has not been the best coach all year. He has not. And especially
No.
him arguing with the refs every single game.
He's good
And
at
him
winning
getting it.
challenges. If I were to give him a compliment on anything, he's been very good at winning challenges this year.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. He definitely has. That's one of the bright spots. That's one of his bright spots, but it
Definitely.
is what it is. Like I said last year, I think I said this last year. Um, he's been handcuffed with this front office with Daryl Morey. He's not getting. They're telling him who to play, who not to play. Like Kyle Lowry last year, he was getting minutes. Eric Gordon last year, Kyle Lowry's not getting minutes this year, which
I
is
think
good.
nah, I don't know how much truth there is to this, but
Right.
I'm more just joking around, but a part of me
Yeah.
is like, did the Sixers front office bring Nick Nurse into a meeting and we're like, Nick, buddy, like, at the start of this season, they were like, Kyle's obviously back. We know you guys have had a long friendship. You coached them all those years in Toronto. We understand you got a close relationship, but like he can't play any rotational minutes. Like if you play him when the game matters, if you play him any other time besides garbage time, we're gonna have to let you go. And he was like, "Oh shit, well I still need my job. Sorry, Kyle."
Yeah.
So I mean, that's just like a theory of mine. I don't know how much truth there is to that, but that'd be hilarious if that was true. Wouldn't
Yeah.
surprise me. He does love Kyle Lowry.
All right. So yeah, I appreciate you coming on, man. We've been talking about doing this for a while, so we finally got the show to do it.
Oh yeah, I gotta go in a few minutes. Good timing. Are you ending
Yeah,
the
yeah.
show now, or are you gonna
I
stay on?
usually go on till 12. Like I usually do an hour and a half.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Yeah, I will say. I got like 3 minutes. There was one other team I wanted to touch on before I
Go for it.
bounce out. Um, the Lakers.
Yes.
What do you think of Luke Kennard for the Lakers?
I like it, man. He's one of the best consistent 3-point shooters in the league. And you add the spacing for Luka Doncic and LeBron, I'll take it. And then you got Austin Reeves there. I like it. You and I talk about that a lot.
Yeah, so I mean, I got my Austin Reeves shirt on here. You know, I'm an Austin Reeves guy. I like LeBron. I know everyone doesn't like LeBron for whatever reasons, but you can't deny how great he's been for this long. Um, they were trying to get a Trey Murphy or a Herb Jones this
Yeah.
deadline to make their defense better. They're one of the worst defensive teams in the league, but they're one of the premier offensive teams in the league. If you were the Lakers coach, yes, you're giving up a little bit of size, but with Austin Reeves out, dude, Marcus Smart has been in the starting lineup next to Luka, and he's been incredible this year.
Marcus,
I can't believe how good he still is.
the thing with Marcus Smart is like he's that role player that's not afraid to get in your face. That he's always been that guy that's that tough guy who doesn't need to shoot a lot. He can say, more than what it says on the stat sheet, right? I remember when I was at the
Exactly
Sixers
right.
game against Embiid. Do you remember that when he shoved Embiid?
A couple years back when he was on Boston,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I was there,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think. So it was just like he's always been that guy, and he's a perfect fit for the Lakers. I mean, I
Like
like it.
If I'm JJ, I'm keeping Marcus Smart in the starting lineup. I guess you have to continue to start Reeves. I personally would have him be the sixth man, and I would keep uh, Rui Hachimura in the starting lineup
Yeah,
as the four because he helps on the glass because LeBron's not. You can't count on LeBron to crash the boards every single night. I mean,
no,
he'll have nights where he'll get his 12 rebounds, and then he'll have a night where he'll get three. It's just where he is in his career. He'll still fill it up and put points on the board, and he's obviously going to facilitate and rack up the assists, but you can't
yeah,
expect him to rebound. So if I was JJ, I would go Doncic, Smart, LeBron, Rui, Aiton, and then bring Reeves off the bench. But I don't think they're going to do it. I think Rui's going to come off the bench, and I think Reeves is going to continue to start. And yeah, I think you got to slide Reeves to the three, and I think you got to continue to start Marcus Smart because of what he brings defensively. And it's so frustrating because Luka is a capable defender. It's not like
yeah,
he's one of those guys like Jared McCain is just not a capable defender. He's just small. Like you can't
yeah,
expect him to be a great defender. That's just not who he is. Luka can be a great defender. He has the size, skill, and athleticism for it. He just it's an effort thing.
yeah.
It's
Marcus
always been an
Smart
effort thing.
definitely, Marcus Smart definitely fills in for that Luka on the defensive side of the ball. Like that's what you need, and defense is really,
He makes up for Luca's lack of effort, like lackadaisical defense, like you wouldn't
yeah,
even know. Coming from somebody who watches a lot of Lakers games, dude, I'm like, Luca, yep, that was your man. Marcus Smart just saved your ass. Like I say that to myself like 5 times a game.
yeah. I mean, hey, I like what the Lakers are doing. Knowing them, they might crumble in the playoffs. I don't see them going very far. I don't.
I don't because of teams like the Spurs, the Thunder. I think the Nuggets probably still have their number
Yeah,
because of just wing depth. Like I like Jake LaRavia, Rui. Vanderbilt doesn't have a consistent enough outside shot. Luke Kennard helps their floor spacing, but not the best defender. So there's flaws, but I mean, with how well Austin Reeves has been this year, with how good Austin Reeves has played this year, obviously Luca, he's my MVP right now.
yeah,
Um, and you can never count out LeBron in a postseason series. So I mean, anything can happen. We'll see what happens, but
yeah,
I wouldn't pick them to win the West, but I think they can go on a playoff run. But yeah, I was just curious your thoughts. So you see what I'm seeing then with Marcus Smart.
yeah. I love Marcus Smart. He's a guy you don't want to play against. He's that guy you would love to have on your team, but you don't want to go up against him. You know.
Exactly. All right, yeah, I
Yep,
just wanted to get your thoughts on the Lakers. We'll do this again soon, Mitch.
yep.
This was awesome.
This was great, man. I appreciate you coming on. We'll talk later.
All right, sounds good. See you guys. Take care.
Yep. See you guys. Yeah. See you, dude. Have a good one.
All right, you too. Bye.
Yeah. See ya, dude. All right. Doo-doo. What is up, man? Thank you for stopping by. How you been? How you been? So, guys, there's Nick. He's going to hop on once a month on MK in the morning. We're going to shoot the shit about basketball. That's exactly what you guys saw here. You guys loved it. You guys were engaged in the conversation and really appreciate each and every one of you guys. So, to close out this show, we still got a half hour to go. So, for me, I kind of still want to go back to, if you guys want to talk about Sixers, we can. Put your comments in the chat. We'll talk about whatever you want. It doesn't just have to be basketball. We can talk about football, baseball, whatever you want. This show, it's about you guys. It's about us, connecting every single morning so we don't have to watch First Take. We don't have to watch Get Up or whatever. This is going to be a really good show. I'm going to get more guests like Nick. So I'm going to get more people on here for sure and just talk about basketball, whatever the topic is that day. So let's go into, I feel like I got more to say about the NBA All-Star Weekend. The NBA All-Star Weekend, did it feel like an All-Star Weekend for you guys? Was this a good feel it vibe, right? It started at 5 o'clock Eastern because you had the Olympics. The Olympics have their time slot at 8 o'clock. So that is why we had the All-Star game or the Saturday night and All-Star game at 5 Eastern. And personally, I liked it. I liked it at 5 because A, I don't have to go to bed early, 1. 2, it's just like I get to watch entertaining basketball, and that's pretty much this whole weekend. This whole weekend was entertaining basketball pretty much, except for the dunk contest, except for that. But this All-Star weekend was such a good, entertaining weekend. The rising stars, right? VJ Edstrom stepping out or showing out. You had the 3-point contest. You had the shooting stars. You had all of this. I didn't watch the celebrity game. I usually do, but I'll catch highlights on that. Sam shot terrible. Sam's played terrible. But this whole weekend, I enjoyed for the most part. Was the vibe there? No, it was not there because no one really knew it was at 5 o'clock Eastern. The marketing on that was bad. So if they fix that and keep the All-Star game format, I am good. It's just you gotta fix the dunk contest. That is the only thing. Put a prize pool on. Put everything there. Put everything on the line for these guys to compete. Did LeBron ruin it? Yes. Absolutely yes. But it is what it is. Tyreek Hill had just released by the Dolphins. What? Kind of saw that coming. I'm not shocked, but the Dolphins they also released James Daniels. Okay, they released James Daniels. They released Bradley Chubb this morning. Now, according to Vic, they lost Tyreek Hill? Let me look at this. I want to look at this real quick. See if I'm getting anything on Twitter. Bradley Chubb. I have not seen anything on Tyreek Hill yet. I have not. So, Vic, if you could send me a tweet or something, I'll be happy to, just react to it. So, just let me know. I would love a tweet or whatever. I just don't. Did Schefter tweet anything? Hold on. Yes, it is official. Adam Schefter. Here it is. Guys, it's actually official. Let me, I'm going to share the screen here. Guys, breaking news. Tyreek Hill has been released. So Tyreek Hill, the 8-time Pro Bowler, is being released. Hill turns 32 on March 1st. Is recovering from a dislocated knee and a torn ACL, and will now be an unrestricted free agent for the first time in his NFL career. His release will save the Dolphins $22.8 million against the salary cap. So, with that being said, kind of saw this coming. We kind of saw this happening right now, with Miami Dolphins releasing Bradley Chubb. They're getting a whole new front office. They released James, another guy named James. So they're releasing players left and right. They just want to start fresh, start from scratch. So Tyreek Hill is being released. Let's talk about that a little bit, guys. Let's talk about that for a little bit. Tyreek Hill, he wasn't really happy in Miami. Let's be honest. He was not happy in Miami. Tyreek Hill wanted somewhere to be fresh. He wanted to be new. He wanted to be out there. So Tyreek Hill, he got to see the Chiefs win the Super Bowl without him. So now it's like, I don't see a team picking him up. I don't see a team picking him up unless he has recovered from the torn ACL and dislocated knee. So Tyreek Hill, no longer a Miami Dolphin. No longer a Miami Dolphin. I love it. Tyreek Hill, get some rest, heal up quick, and then we'll see you back on the field soon. I don't know where he'll go, but if he goes to Buffalo and gives Josh Allen a reliable target, another reliable target, I'll take it. But Tyreek Hill is now an unrestricted free agent. Shout out to Vic. Bradley Chubb is gone too. Yep. LeBron's the man who leads history, the most air ball throws. Didn't he also have the most missed field goals? Welcome to Pittsburgh, Tyreek. With a torn ACL? I don't think he's going to go anywhere right now. I think Tyreek Hill is just going to rest until he's fully healed. Honestly. I honestly do. So, shout out to you, Vic. Thank you for bringing this to my attention so we could talk about it as a community. Because we all saw this happening. We all saw this. It was coming. If I was KC, I would do whatever I could to bring him back. Yes. Can you imagine him and who's that other wide receiver that's extremely fast? Who is that other guy? Xavier Worthy. Imagine them on the outside. Dang. Appreciate that, Vic. Thank you. Did he put it in the Discord server? Really, really appreciate that. I wonder, is Big C live? Let me see. Is Big C live talking about this? Let's see. Is he live talking about this? Let's see. He usually goes live around this time. Nope, he is not live. All right. So there you go. You guys are now covered with the Tyreek Hill releasing. You'll see this on the Hardcore Sports Network for sure. It is now there. So, yeah. Tyreek Hill is officially released. Shout out to you, Vic. Once again, I thought you work. Oh, wait, it's President's Day. It is President's Day, so that would make sense. That would make sense. So, all right, let's clear that. And let's just go back to the NBA All-Star Game. But first, guys, we had so many people in the chat today. Really appreciate everyone tuning in. Really do. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, especially to the Hardcore Sports Network. Torn ACLs aren't a big deal anymore. Most come back from them anymore, okay? Most come back from them anymore. Yep. Most of them come back. We got the medical stuff. Bodies are healing quicker. The sciences helped everyone out. So, yeah, maybe we'll see Tyreek Hill on a new team in fall. For me, I would love for him to go to Buffalo. I would love for him to go to Buffalo. I would love for him to go to Kansas City. How much money is he going to want? How much money are they going to pay Tyreek Hill? That is the question. I don't think they're going to pay that much for him coming off of this injury. I don't see it, but it is what it is. So, yep. Yep. Now it's all over social media. What is up, Chad? What is up, Chad? Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for stopping by, man. So, yeah, let's talk. Let's have some questions here because this stream was a huge, huge success. Really appreciate you guys. I love the fact I'm going to do MK morning during the week. So this is a nice little avenue for me to talk about everything. What is up, Grega? What is up, man? Really appreciate you DMing me, asking me when I was streaming. Really appreciate you. That shows me how much support you guys are giving me. It was a good All-Star game. It definitely was. We talked about it with Nick a lot. We talked about it with him, the editor of PickSwap Media. Make sure you give a subscribe to PickSwap Media. Make sure you do that as well. But this All-Star game was hella fun. Hella fun. 6 months. You mean 6, 7? 6 months. Exclamation point 6, 7. 6 months until football is back. Why can't it be sooner? Because I don't know. Baseball season is coming back. They're in spring training right now. We get the Olympics, so it's kind of dead right now. No really hockey, unless you watch the Olympics. I don't really watch it, to be honest. So, yeah. But now, Blaze, it's the NBA. It's the NBA time back on Thursday. And yeah, and speaking of basketball, tune in on Wednesday for the pick and roll. Coach Edward joined us. He said he has a solution for the tanking. So we get to hear what he has to say. Blaze will be on it. Rio will be on it. And yeah, really appreciate each and every single one of you guys. Jason, man, this is a surprise. How you doing, man? How are you doing? How'd you feel about the All-Star game? How'd you feel? Tyreek Hill just got released by the Miami Dolphins, so Miami's looking to revamp. We'll be definitely talking about that on the Hardcore Sports Sunday morning show. Definitely we'll be talking about that. Yeah. Okay, enough of that. Denise was calling me yesterday. Stop it. So, yeah, this is a show where we have realistic takes and your opinion. So I need to come up with a slogan for this show. I'm going to come up with the new logo. I'm going to make this official. So I'm going to make this like an official morning show during the week. We'll have fun, chop it up. So, anything else on Twitter? This is what Stephen A actually just said. LeBron ain't retiring. The reason why he's not retiring because he wants to be celebrated. That's true. That is true. Even everyone's tired of his BS. Let's see here. So let's just go over I don't know. I think we covered pretty much everything. Covered the Sixers, covered NBA, covered the Tyreek Hill. The Eagles, man, we'll talk about that later on Cool Cat Mix at 3 Eastern. Make sure you guys tune in to that. And then, yeah, Monday Night Raw, watch along tonight. It's going to be a really, really good day. A really, really good day. Ah, man. Yeah. All right, let me just do this one thing and then. This was definitely a. Alright. Yeah. That is honestly crazy how Tyreek Hill's gone. It's not though. All right. Yeah. So, yeah, guys, if you have anything to talk about, let's go. And if you want anyone on the show, let me know. SmackDown. Guys, we're talking about wrestling too. We're talking about wrestling too. So, SmackDown needs to go back to 8 to 10 of having all the way to. I don't watch SmackDown. I basically stopped because, it's going 3 hours. SmackDown has decreased, in my opinion. Like, it's not as entertaining as Monday Night Raw is. So, SmackDown, I'm pretty much done. And you can catch SmackDown right here on the Hardcore Sports Network with my guy Scripps every Friday at 8 Eastern. So, you will catch that. But yeah, I'm done with SmackDown. LeBron has another record, most All-Star losses ever. Yeah. hmm Yeah, I'm glad. We need NFL trades. We will get that. We will get that. We're having a franchise tags this week, right? So we get to see who the Eagles and all that. We'll break it down on this show as well. But this show is mostly for basketball, NBA, Sixers. So I cannot wait for that. But yeah, we definitely need more trades. Definitely. I think we'll get them like in a week or two. I think that's when we'll get it. But yeah. So yeah. Yeah. NFL is pretty much dead on the show. Yeah. I would love to do that. Jesus. Oh my god, that would be funny. So it's two remains cut candidate, but we're find a trade partner. Who would take Tua? Vic, who will take Tua? Honestly, the guy can't stay healthy. He averages like a concussion or two per year. He needs to retire. Tua needs to retire. I am done with the whole Tua experiment, especially how Miami treated him. He got injured. They sent him right back out. So I think Tua needs to just retire, medically retire. Just take it, done. We'll see you later because the Tua experiment, it is not working. It is not working for the Miami Dolphins or the NFL as a whole. Honestly, he hurts the league as much. It's not. So, yeah, I'm seeing in the chat the Jets. I think they're good with Justin Fields. I think, right? I think they're good there. The Rams. If Stafford retires, Stafford is not going to retire for the next couple of years. Let's be honest. He's going to be here for like another 2 or 3 years. And Tua, honestly, I want to check. I want to fact check this. Tua is 27 years old. He is 27 years old, guys. So Tua needs to stay healthy. He is too young to have this many concussions. And the Miami organization, the NFL, did not do this right. They did not do it right. So honestly, if he could go to another team, make him a backup quarterback. Make him a backup quarterback or just have him retire. That is it. Have him retire. Like, I'm done with the Miami Dolphins and Tua thing. What is up, Nikki? Miami needs a new quarterback and Tua should move on from playing. Exactly what I just said. Exactly what I just said. I am done with the whole Tua experiment. I am done. Is he overrated? No. He is not overrated at all. Tua just got injured and again, he could never stay healthy. I think they said they might cut Justin Fields. I can ask my buddy that. He's a Jets fan. I'll shoot him a text today and be like, "Yo, you thinking about cutting to Fields? Tua for Kyler Murray, straight up. Tua needs to retire. I don't even want to see him on the team, any team. I don't, and I'm not a hater of Tua at all. I am not. I wanted the best for his health. That's what I want from Tua, man. That's exactly what I freaking want from Tua. Like, you're telling me that Tua could still be this quarterback, but still have the thought in the back of your head that he might get a concussion next week, next down, next play? He needs to retire. He needs to retire. I am absolutely done with Tua. Tua retire. There's a vote on the chat right now. Should Tua retire? I want to see your take on this for sure. Tua for Jimmy G. Honestly, he just needs to get out. He really does. I am done with the Tua experiment. It's not even an experiment. I'm just done with him in the NFL. I am done with him in the NFL. Wait a minute. Let's see. Wait, did the vote? There it is. There's a vote up there. Make sure you go vote. Should Tua retire? I think he should. I think he should. I'm gonna put that in the group chat actually. Hey Nikki, if you're still here, I'm gonna put something in the group chat with me, you, and Agent after. So, and guys, if I haven't said it yet, happy President's Day to everybody. So enjoy your time off from work, school, whatever have you. Today was a very, very good show. Really, really appreciate it. We got about 6 minutes left in the show. 7 minutes left in this show. And let me know how much you guys like this, because you guys are killing it with the support today. And guys, if you haven't yet, go to the Hardcore Sports Network. Go over there and put a like on it as well. We need more likes over there on the channel. I'm going to put the link in the chat right now. Make sure you guys go over there and show some support. This is a Hardcore Sports Network show every Monday through Friday. You'll see me tomorrow here at 10:30. So, yeah. Again, we covered Chris Paul. He should his retirement, right? And how bad it was by the Clippers. He shouldn't even gone there to begin with. The All-Star game was not the All-Star weekend was not bad as a whole. It definitely was not. There was entertaining stuff throughout the entire weekend, except for the dunk contest. The tanking, we covered that. We covered Cameron Payne signing with the Sixers. That clip will be on the channel some point today. What is up, Cool Cat? How's it going, man? How's it going? Cool Cat Mitch today at 3. That is going to be a fun matchup. Not matchup. It's going to be a fun show. Can't wait. Can't wait to Cool Cat. Can't wait. So, yeah. Tua still retire. Tyreek Hill got released. Yeah. Now watch Eagles fans want. I want Tyreek. And guys, hold on. Hold on. They released the Dolphins. They released Bradley Chubb, James Daniels, Tyreek Hill, and I think they just released another guy. I think they just let's say. I think they just released another player. And they just released Nick Westbrook and Kane. They all clear 66.98 million and over 56 mil in 2026 cap space. One of the more could be held March 11th for additional. So it's just they're clearing space. They're rebooting. They're rebuilding now. That's what Miami's doing. About time. About time. Jalen freaking Byers? Yeah. What's up, Kukat? Again, there's a vote on the chat. Should Tua retire? 71% said yes, 29 said no. Wow. There's some people out there that don't want Tua to retire. So next year's 3-point contest is going to be Steph, Clay, Dame, Booker. Oh my God. That is going to be so much fun. That is going to be so much fun. All right. We're just about to wrap this show up. I'll see you guys at 3 o'clock Eastern for a Kukat Mitch. And then you'll see me tonight at Monday Night Raw with Pyro. So with that being said, like, share, subscribe. You guys are really enjoying MK in the morning. Really appreciate that. Really love you guys, man. Really fucking do. And subscribe to the Hardcore Sports Network. Like the stream over there. The next show on the network, let's go figure that out real quick. The next show on the network is, I think it's me and Kukat. I think that's the next one, right? Me and Kukat? No. Okay. I completely forgot. We got This Week in Flyers Hockey today at 4. They have an exclusive interview with Jim Jackson at 4. Make sure you tune into that. We got Flip the Script with my guy Script right before Monday Night Raw. And then we got Birds of Broad Street tonight. And then we got the Monday Night Raw along. So me and Kukat, we got a lot of shows on the network today. We got a lot of shows on the network. Really appreciate you guys, man. Really do. Like, share, subscribe. Catch you guys later, man. Sixers got Cameron Payne. We got Cameron Payne. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. With that being said, MK out, bitch.